Good evening, and welcome back to the Strangelands server. I'm Modi Apparatus. On today's episode, we're finally at the point where we can do the grand opening for my new bookstore. Level 30 books and more. We got a few errands we need to wrap up before we can actually do it, but we should get it done today and it should be going open. So let's get going. Alright, so the building is completed. The exterior has been done for a long time here. I've been working on the interior. You can peer in and see what's been going on in there. I have it all sealed off so no one tries to get a peek of the books and everything like that in there. The records we have on display and stuff like that. It should be pretty cool, man. I really like how this turned out. We have a few more errands I want to wrap up before we actually get to the grand opening stuff here, though. So first of all, there are some Christmas presents we haven't opened yet underneath the tree over here, and let's go take a look at that so we can get that cleared up and put Christmas behind us, because it's already, geez, the 6th of January here, I think. So let's get these open, and let's see. I thought I had a few more here. Let's take a look around here quick. Elzarath, I did this already, right? Yes, I got his already. From Pasta. Now, did I do this? I did not. Here we go. From Pasta, a bowl of German potato salad. How nice. All right, awesome. I'm going to take this down for the extra sign and the extra chest. Let's see. Is there any others around here? Okay, let's grab this one out because we already opened that. That'll help us determine if we have any more left here or anything like that. Let's just take a quick little perusal underneath the tree here and see if there's any others. Oh, here, Demoti from Mary. Oh, cool, we got our own chemistry set. Awesome, just what I wanted. Chemistry set, fantastic. And anything else? I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that might be it. 2 Modi from Tulkas, here we go. Originality, okay, yeah, he did an episode on this, I remember seeing that, so. Giving out diamonds, I mean, diamonds are a fine present. I don't think you need to be too original, it's classic, you know what I mean? I don't mind getting some diamonds. Saves me from having to work for them, as I appreciate that. And that's the idea behind the shop here. I don't have to go digging for diamonds anymore. Maybe the diamonds can come to me. That's the whole goal here. All right, so that's pretty good. What other things we need to get done today? We need to get pricing done for our shop here. So let's head inside the shop now and see if there's any, and let's take a look and see how we want to do pricing for everything. It's going to be kind of tough, in my opinion, to determine what people will actually pay for certain enchantments. So I'm going to keep the prices pretty low, in my opinion. I'm going to mostly charge iron and lapis, because those are the two things I need just to operate the shop. So the cost of doing business generally is just lapis and iron. And if I have people giving me that to do more enchantments, the business stays in business longer. You know, I can sell more of the bigger items down the road here for the bigger profits. So that's the idea anyways. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge mostly iron and lapis and then diamonds. I kind of have an idea. I'll show it off right here. So my idea here is to do pricing like this. So for instance, we have 901, and that's iron, lapis, and diamond. And it's just diamond, iron ingots, lapis pieces, and diamonds. So maybe if I put like a little note here of how the pricing works, maybe that'll work. So I'm gonna take a minute here. I'm gonna make some signs up here to explain the pricing, and then we'll have to go around and lay down the pricing for everything here. Let's show off the sections first of all here. I have the nonfiction, self-defense, biographies, and history section, which is all kinds of different defensive enchantments for armor and stuff like that. So all these books have been named with kind of theme titles of things you might find in a biographies or history section or self-defense section or something like that. So all of this is defensive enchantments for armor and stuff. Over here I have hunting, sports, and sci-fi fantasy nonfiction. Or sci-fi fantasy nonfiction, fiction, not nonfiction here. And then so here I have just different titles and that kind of thing that would apply to the different enchantments. And I don't have it organized at all just yet. I'm gonna have to get this organized for pricing here for sure. But yeah, so people can come in, pick out a title that they want, and take it home and use it on their stuff or whatever. They maybe just want to read it, you know what I mean? Over here I have the business and self-help and career and education section. And this will be all of your helpful tool enchantments and that kind of thing here. So fish and negotiation tips for Lure 2, fantastic. And over here, home decor. I don't have this quite fleshed out yet, but what I want to sell here is actual bookshelves. I don't know what I'm going to charge for those quite yet. As I said, initially here, I'm going to keep the prices pretty low and see how fast we can sell through things here if people are buying it. If they aren't, then I'll just maybe lower prices even more, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna sell bookshelves here. I don't know. I'm gonna sell them in sets of 15, so you can do your own, have your own home enchanting system. And over here, of course, I have the records. So I have a whole bunch of records I've collected. Quite a few. I haven't got all of them. Some of them are pretty rare. So I haven't got nearly all of them. I already have a request for Chirp, I think. For I don't remember who requested. I'm gonna have to look through my chat logs and see. But somebody server wanted it. Maybe I'll put in a book here for orders like Pasta has at his shop. That might be a good idea. Miscellaneous and special editions. Now these are books that don't really have enchantments that work well together. So for instance, Smite, Silk Touch, and Efficiency. Silk Touch and Efficiency work fine together, but Smite does not, so it's kind of a grab bag. So I put grab bag on all these ones. I might just sell these for normal prices because there are some really good enchantments on here. Efficiency 3, Protection 3, Efficiency 4. I mean, that's a pretty decent enchantment. So I might have to just price those based on what the best enchantment price would be. But we'll figure it out. Smite 4, I mean, Smite 4 or Efficiency 4, if you wanted to do one or the other on those, that's fantastic. But because you can't do them both on one, I put it as a grab bag. So this will be where all the miscellaneous enchantments, you might be able to find a good deal here. This is I don't really want to call it the bargain bin, but I might price these things a little bit lower because they aren't perfect enchantments necessarily. And they're probably going to raise your cost for enchanting, I think, too. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the pricing on this. So as I mentioned, doing 901, for instance, saying iron, lapis, diamond. I'll have a book or something to explain that here, and then maybe payments over here too. So I'm going to get this set up, and then we'll move on with the next phase of the grand opening here. All right, so I got all of the things priced in here. I think it's ready to go. I got kind of an explanation, hopefully it's not too confusing, of how the pricing system here works. As I mentioned before, prices are in iron, lapis, and diamonds. I'm gonna write the prices as 991 ILD, and then that should translate to what you'd actually pay for something in that row. So how that works is, for instance, in this chest here, this row right here is 360, meaning 3 iron through 6 lapis, and then that's these two right here, intermediate firewalking and basic self-defense. So all the prices in here are laid out like that. It should be a decent way of doing this. I try to keep the prices low. As I mentioned, I'm not charging too much because, I mean, enchanting is something that most people can do for themselves on the server here, and there's many ways to get experience and that kind of thing. So I figure what I'm trying to save people here is just time. And it costs me lapis to do enchanting, so I figured I want to have a lapis as part of the fee, because basically I just need to make it so that people would rather buy this than spend the time using their own lapis to do it themselves. So for instance, if you're looking for a feather falling, for instance, and it's going to take you over 9 lapis to try to get that, then it might be worth it just to buy it from me. That's the idea in here. That's what I'm hoping as far as the pricing around here goes. I'm hoping it will generate some sales. We'll see what happens. But I think the store is ready to open. It's almost open ready here. I do want to at some point get an employee for in here. That's one thing I do need. But I don't think it's going to happen today. I'm going to move this over to the basement, I think. Or maybe I could put it over, I'll put it in the basement. So I haven't finished the basement yet. I just have a little bit of utilitarian stuff down here, such as my doorbell, and that's about it. So I'll have to move this around once I get this basement dug out here. But I don't know how deep I want to make it and that kind of thing just yet. So I waited on that. It's gonna be time consuming and boring, so I wanted to just put that off for now. The last thing I want to do today, though, is really have a good grand opening feel to the place here. So it is open. There's no sign out front. Oh, I probably should fix that here. Let's put it open. Now open. Level 30. Books and more. There we go. Now open, level 30, books and more. So people will know that when they come strolling past here, they will see that it's open here. And I'll put another one over here. Level 30, books and more. Awesome. So people should know it's open here, but we want a little bit better indicator than that. So I thought, what would be a better way to do this than to do some fireworks? So I made a bunch here of various types. We're gonna get some dispensers to shoot these bad boys off. And we'll need some redstone, repeaters, string. I'm gonna do tripwires so that people who are walking past on the road here might hit the tripwire, trigger the fireworks to go off here. And then, yeah, they should be drawn to the shop and at least alerted to its presence here. So I'm gonna put it, I think right here. Like right here would be a good spot for the tripwire. So What do we need? We need something to lay it onto. I'm gonna put down this. I'm gonna put down these. I don't want it to be super, you know, hidden so people think it's a trap or something like that. Not that anybody on the server would do that, but just saying. So look like this. And we'll put this will be a temporary thing. I'm not gonna keep it here. It's just gonna be for the grand opening for a few days or so. And we'll put a tripwire here. And that should do it. Is that connecting? Yeah. Well, maybe it can't connect. We'll see what happens here. Let's put some redstone down on the back of this and see what happens here. Nope, want to see it, make sure it's turning on. And it's not tripping. All right, hold on a second. There we go. There we go. So the little roadway thing here, the stairs were preventing it from connecting. So this should set it off now. There we go. So that will send a signal, and then let's just do a little redstone test on this to make sure. There it goes. Okay, cool. So now I have some floating here. That's no good. All right, so now we have redstone working on this. I believe I can put it below it too. We'll fix this later. We want this to work. We want this to work. That should do it. Okay, so let's make sure it's gonna work. Okay, cool. So if we cover this up and bring it downwards, we'll fix the stair later for the road here. Bring it all the way over to here. We'll put the 2 dispensers over here, and we'll dig them in the ground just a little bit here. So we'll put them down a couple blocks, maybe 3 blocks. Put it right there, and then I can back out through here. Like this, and we'll put one over here as well. Should I put a tripwire on the other side as well, maybe? I don't know. I think this is the one direction will be fine. I think it'll get the point across. If somebody trips it, they will turn around to see what the explosion was, I'm sure. I'd hope they would. Anyways, so we'll put it like that, and then we'll get back out of here. And this should do the trick. You should put a sign here just to warn people that it's going to happen, so that they're not like they know to look towards the shop and they'll be drawn to it. That's how you do a good grand opening here. So next we need to dig through the ground here, and we'll fix all this after the fact too. Again, as just doing this temporarily to for the grand opening here. So let's dig through the ground here. Oh, I don't want to do that accidentally. Accidentally set it off somehow. Let's get over to the other one here. All right, so I think I've got the hole lined up here now. Let's do this, do this, do this, do this. And a repeater like here, probably. And then we'll keep putting it down. I gotta move over this way a little bit. Do a, can we do a repeater here? Will that work? No, that won't work. Let's do a repeater like right here. Okay, there's a massive storm out here right now. And I can't do the grand opening tonight. Now we got rained out for the grand opening, so we have to wait till the next night. I think the redstone is set up now though. So maybe we'll get a little test run in the morning here. And we'll find out. Also, oddly enough, I heard a random creeper explode for no reason. I know, I think Mod mentioned that was happening to him, where creepers would just explode out of the blue. I didn't see where the damage was, so I'll have to investigate that in the morning to see if anything crucial got blown up by a random creeper explosion. I don't know why they're blowing up on their own. That's very not good if that's happening though. All right, let's take a little nap, get rid of the rain here, and we'll be on with our day. All right, the day is broken, and so is the storm. So let's go take a look and see if we can find the creeper damage that might have happened there. Hopefully nothing too crucial got blown up there. I was just down in my hole, minding my own business, and I heard the storm going on. I was like, okay, well, I'll wrap it up here. And then just a random creeper explosion. I don't know what caused it. I'm the only one on the server right now. I don't know what that would have been about. Let's go see if we see any damage over here. It sounded like it was in this direction toward the post office. That might work now. We'll find out in a second. Creeper damage. Creeper damage. Well, I don't see any fire damage from lightning or anything like that, so that's a good thing. I don't see any creeper damage. No, okay, I think we're good. That was really weird. If you see any creeper explosions around here, let me know. I have information for you about that. Okay, let's do a test over here. This one should work. Let's make sure the far one works first. Let's just do a quick small orange ball in there. And I couldn't do too many shapes because I didn't really have the means to do that either. There we go. Okay, cool. So it works. So that's perfect. That actually is exactly what I want to happen. And then it will test one in here quick. We'll waste one more. And bam. Okay, cool. So now that we got them all working, anybody that walks past there should see the explosions in the sky and be drawn to the shop. I'm gonna put a little note on that block right there so that people know that it's for the grand opening. They should get the idea when they see these things go off, though, I'm sure. Hopefully they'll put 2 and 2 together and check out the shop. Let's see. Where is another sign? Do I have one? I do. Cool. All right, and then we'll load these up, and then they'll fire off randomly when people walk past. That's the idea here. Until they run out. Probably they'll run out before I have a chance to actually even open the shop here. So hopefully people are aware of that I have a low amount of fireworks going on here. All right, so let's put a shop down, or a sign down for the shop saying level 30 books and more now open, so they know it's for the grand opening here. Perfect. So it's all temporary here. I'll fix all this after we're done with the little event here. But let's load these things up, and we should be able to. Let's see. I have. Let's load a couple in there. Orange ball, blue stars, cool. Green shaped star. Star shaped red. Magenta and twinkle. Ooh, those are nice. Let's just put like one of each in each of these things. Let's see what happens. So I don't want to waste them all in the same one here. So we got 9 shots with that one. So hey, really, this isn't going to go very long here. But hopefully it'll be enough to attract a few people to the event. And I'll try to make some more fireworks here in the meantime as well, so it's not, we don't end the event too soon. I just gotta get more gunpowder mostly. As I mentioned, it takes about 6 to make a single firework that's got a duration of 3, and then everything else I want to put into it. So it takes a little bit of doing. And despite all of my creeper slaying, that gunpowder went up really fast. So I'm not gonna set it off again here, but I will sign off here. So, level 30 books and more now open. New shop on the server. Very, very cool. I'm excited to see what we can do with it. I hope people enjoy it, and it should be really nice. So, I've been Modi. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back for another episode of the Strangelands server very soon. Have a good night.